Hey Jason, so the Astros are looking for their first win of the 2024 season, and history is on their side today because check this out. They've won 5 consecutive games when they play on April Fool's Day. Now, there is big news for Astros fans. Justin Verlander threw 52 pitches today in a 3-inning live batting practice, and JV called it a huge win. Now, we don't have the details on how hard he threw, the velocity and all of that, but what we do know is what's next. It would be a rehab assignment in the minors, and what's for certain is that this is another step towards full recovery.
He looked good. He threw around 50-something pitches. And I think if he comes back tomorrow feeling well, he should be ready to go out on a rehab assignment.
You think he would need a couple of those?
I think so. I think he will need more than one.
Now, Verlander did tell us off camera inside the clubhouse that the biggest hurdle for him right now is the mental aspect. He wants to feel good and 100% sure that he can throw at full speed. He gave us the example of a guy coming back from a hamstring injury. He said, initially he may not run at full speed right from the get-go. He might have to reach that full speed at the 50-yard line, but then you build up progressively to be able to do it right from the get-go. So same thing in baseball. He wants to make sure that he's ready to go when he comes back to the majors. So it seems like there's still a little bit of doubt in his mind, but JV wants to make sure that he can come back at his best level and pitch for the Astros.
Jose Altuve is the heartbeat of this organization.
A story that can have no other ending. Jose Altuve is an Astro for life. And it's funny because it all started when he was 16 years old. He attended an Astros tryout camp and the team told him, hey kid, go home. You are not big enough for the majors. But the small giant showed, well, he does have the stuff to compete at the biggest level of baseball. He's got an American League MVP. He's won 3 batting titles. He's a Gold Glover, and also he's won the World Series twice. So after the Astros initially told him no, well, he came back the second day and proved that he's got what it takes. Then he got called up to the majors in 2011. Now, 13 years later, he's signing a 5-year extension for $125 million to play the rest of his career here in Houston.
When I got called up the first time back in 2011, they told me it was, just something temporary until they find another second baseman. And so this is my third extension, 13 years in the big league, and hopefully, I get to play all these 20 years that everybody wants to play in the big league.
He's not only the face of the franchise, he's this town's hero. So in a few words, Altuve feels just at home here in Houston as he does back in his country of Venezuela.
Max Verstappen, still the driver to beat.
The 2024 Formula One season is off to the races, and Max Verstappen wiped the track, winning by a gap of 22 seconds. In other words, Checo Perez, his teammate who came in second, well, it took him 22 seconds to cross the checkered flag after Verstappen did it first. So what are the takeaways after race 1? Well, why is Max Verstappen so much faster than everyone else, including his teammate Checo Perez, who's supposed to have the same car? Now grab your popcorn because there's drama with Ferrari.
Look at that, sparks flying as the teammates go wheel to wheel.
Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz battled it out at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now back to Red Bull for a second. Max Verstappen's dad is saying that only Christian Horner, who's the director of Red Bull, or Max Verstappen can stay at Red Bull. This after everything that's going on with Christian Horner outside of the track. So now there's apparently rumors about Max Verstappen possibly going to Mercedes. I doubt he's going to leave the faster car. And we might have some beef between Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, I don't need to say anything. Yeah, you gotta speed up, man.
Yuki got the instructions during the race to let his teammate pass him by, even though he was the slower driver.
Yuki, driver swap, driver swap.
Are you kidding me now?
Yuki let them know that he did not like the instructions. It's only been one race and we already got lots of drama in F1. The Astros beat the Twins like a piñata this afternoon, and they finished the game with 10 hits, 4 of them being home runs. Now, the player of the game was Jordan Alvarez. He had a perfect game. He was 3 of 3 in his at-bats, and he hit it over the fence twice. And just like that, in the first day of June, he already matched his home run total from all of May. Now, Jose Abreu, he hit his first bomb of the season. Can you believe that? Well, somebody on Instagram said they saw a pig flying, this in disbelief that the first baseman hit a home run. Now, Kyle Tucker, he hit his 19th bomb of the season. He's second in the majors, just behind Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. Astros, they scored all of the runs via the home run, and they win it 5-2. Now, the Astros couldn't have done it without Framber throwing some heat on the mound. He had a great command of his pitches and mixed a few breaking balls to take a no-hitter all the way to the 7th inning until the Twins got a single. Framber threw 7 innings, allowing just 2 hits, 1 run, gave up 1 walk, and struck out 4. After the game, he said he was looking to get that no-hitter. So this is how La Grasa attacked the Twins. His favorite pitch today was the sinker. 56% of his total pitches was the sinker. And then his second weapon was the curveball, throwing it 22% of the time. And he used the changeup just as much, 22% of his total pitches.